All right, I'm sitting out here in front of Starbucks again. It's June 4th, 2012. And a little bit on the previous recording that I recorded this morning about water beings and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I don't care if anybody believes me, because I know from personal experience that everything I've told you is the truth. And it's kind of like a catch-22. No matter how much free will you think you have, rich or poor, you really don't have all that much control over your situation. Look at the world the way it's going. That's proof enough. Using up the gasoline, keep running in your cars, keep screwing up the environment, and you know, it's a literally an ironic situation, multiple ironic situations, ironies inside of ironies inside of ironies. And many of you are very happy with that. Many of you could be rich or well off, but you know, this recording is going to deal with rents and the whole system. You know, the government has entitlement programs. They give people money, but it's generally, compared to what people make, it scraps off the table. That's pretty much what you're getting. And it's just barely enough to pay some landlord that owns the property you live on, that you will never own. So your enemy, your biggest enemy, is not only yourself and water beings and the anomaly, I'll call it the anomalies, the many different anomalies that are inside running through your body. Like I said, you go to those 3 websites, you go to Dr. Emoto, you go to the Holographic Universe and the 99th Monkey Philosophy, you're going to find out truths that are based on real research from scientists that prove to you there's something else out there other than this so-called idiot God that you all people believe in. It's all bull crap. Have you ever seen a picture of the planet Earth from where Pluto is? It's the size of the dot at the end of the sentence telling you what the picture is on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now, that in itself should convince you, if you know anything about astronomy, just how tiny you crappy little creatures are. And that's what you are, crappy creatures. You try to paint yourselves off as charitable individuals and you care about the world. Oh, and especially the cops. They wear the badges. I'm trying to be a good guy. I'm helping the environment. I'm helping the city. You know you're all full of crap. And you always will be. Because you aren't helping anything at all until you know yourself from the inside out. And let me tell you, the majority of people on the planet do not know themselves from the inside out, because if they did, they would be being attacked like I've been attacked. Because once you get to that point, you become, you might say you've inherited and worked for an awareness level that is beyond anyone else's comprehension. And you can't explain it to people because they're not there yet. So anyway, so let's talk about the system. You talk about all these people over here. They're renting houses, you know, like this house behind me. They all rent houses. They're all in this, hold on a second. I think. So anyway, so all these people sit here and they don't understand the meaning of the words half-ass awareness. And that's generally what all of you are in possession of, half-ass awareness, because none of you are learning from any masters. Even the so-called gurus and the people who show up out of nowhere, who you've never heard of, that talk about being enlightened, or the Dalai Lama, it's all bullcrap. Because they're missing the most important piece of awareness profile that's necessary to work for to get there. And once you get there, like I said, people don't understand you. Any friends you used to have aren't really your friends. They're just acquaintances. They haven't obtained and possessed that awareness. And let me tell you, awareness comes in different degrees. You start off when you're born with very little awareness. As you grow older, depending on what you grow up around and who teaches you, the awareness starts to gain. But there's a point in your life where awareness goes right through the roof, like it did with me. And it's very difficult for me to talk in any language to any of you because you're not willing to learn. And anyway, if I was a teacher, you're going to have to pay out the kazoo to learn anything from me because I'm not giving away any secrets. And as far as I'm concerned, because my retirement home was towed away and taken from me and all my most valued possessions were taken, I don't think there's anything I will ever want to teach your human race. It deserves to get every bit of violence, terrible acts of aggression, terrible acts of natural disasters. I don't care. I care as much about everybody as they cared about me when they were taking my 24 cars, my 26-foot sailboat, my semis, my buses, my cars, my trucks, my life, wasting my life away, making me comply with their bull crap laws. See that house back there behind me? I'm sure you can see it. Let's see if I can. Okay. You got people living in houses like that paying some landlord. They don't own that house. You got apartments where people are living in apartments. Down here, you see the Marriott. People renting hotel rooms, hundreds of dollars a night. You get a helicopter. Every time a helicopter flies over, you see a private plane fly by. That's $1,000 an hour. Boy, I'm sure there's a lot of us poor people who would love to have 10% of that $1,000 an hour. That would be great. And that's not even counting the fuel. If anyone is the fool here, it's all of you who don't get it. In the last 3 years, not one person has come to my aid. You can talk all the health things and suggestions and even say statements that are, you might say, they compliment me. It doesn't matter. Because in this world, what matters is someone's control freak authority and how much money you have to pay them to make them go away. That's all that matters. So you people keep driving your cars and your trucks and your garbage crap philosophies and your garbage religions because that's what they are. They're garbage. They're trash. They always will be. You can believe whatever you want to, but that's my opinion. And my opinion is very expert because of what I know about what's really going on planet Earth. And if the authorities at the highest level, like the CIA, NSA, or the Russian government, or China, or England, France, Spain, Italy, if any of these countries really have any intelligent agencies, they know what I'm talking about. That's if they've achieved the level of awareness I have. You see, you have to group those people together. And people with my kind of awareness do not sell themselves out to any government for any price. Ever. That's why I support what Al-Qaeda does, because when Al-Qaeda fights and kills a bunch of people, those anomalies that exist, that I'm telling you about, that exist inside your own system, because you pump water through your system, they exist there. Those anomalies feed off of that energy. Just like in the movie The Matrix. Any stories that you hear are not coincidence. They've been here before. And these stories exist on a grand level. The level of an expertise that's beyond your imagination. You'll never, ever reach the level of awareness that I'm at until you shut your mouth, shut your opinions up, and start listening. But like I said, I'm not going to teach you nothing. I'm going to let you screw yourselves just like you screwed me. You go and you make laws up to make it legal to take people's cars, trucks, boats, motorhomes. You make them even more homeless. And then you bitch when they're on the street. You're stupid. You're all stupid. Because you feed into it all. Like I said, you want to bring this government down? Take all your money out of the banks. Stop buying gasoline. Get a horse. Let the horse crap all over the streets of the city you live on. You watch how quick the politicians are going to say, okay, we'll do anything you want. Anything you want. You're the people. You're in charge. That's how you get control of them. And then you don't pay them any taxes on top of it, especially if the taxes are used to kill innocent men, women, and children in other countries, where you create the ultimate McCoy-Hatfield feud. And if anybody goes on the internet and checks out the McCoy-Hatfield feud, you know that it was a lifetime feud because of one relative killing another and the relative coming back for revenge, and it goes back and forth until all of the genetics dies off. Hey, I didn't do this to me. You people did it to me. And I enjoy every time a cop gets shot, killed, destroyed. I enjoy every time a person gets cancer. I enjoy every time I see people smoking themselves to death. You're all idiots. And you'll continue being idiots until you start following the right people. Because you are not following the right people. It's not your church. It's not your crappy priest or minister. It's not any of those people. The people that are like me are all out there. Some of them are homeless. Some of them are just don't know what to do. They want something to do. You know why the Manhattan Project was closed down? You know why they closed that project down right after they invented the atomic bomb? Because Enrico Fermi, Bohr, all of the super brains were getting ideas. Their whole families, they were living there all under secret. They were figuring out how to start a new society. That's why they closed them down. Oh, you can't have those smart people chart a new society. Oh my God, they'll take us over. Just like in the movie, the remake, The Day the Earth Stood Still. That woman gets on TV, gets on there, and she says, boy, we let this alien in here, and he's going to do to us what we did to the Indians here in this country. They'll commit genocide. They'll literally take over the whole country. Well, in this case, in the movie, they were trying to take over the whole world. Destroy the people because the people aren't worth keeping because they can't take care of the planet. So wipe the people out and you've got a planet. Just like they did last time, 65 million years ago. The aliens came here. They said, I don't want to fight all those Tyrannosaurus Rexes and those dinosaurs. Let's send a 6-mile wide asteroid right there in the Yucatan. Destroy the planet. Destroy all, not the planet, but the dinosaurs. And then we can come down 6 years later or 10 years later, no problem, and take whatever we want. We don't have to fight dinosaurs or anything. See, what you people don't understand is if there are intelligences far beyond our comprehension out there, the government doesn't know every last one of them. Any one of them could decide, hey, these people aren't taking care of the planet. Let's send an asteroid there. Bye, human race. You deserve it. Look what you did to me. Took my cars, my boats, took 30 years of my life and destroyed it. So, what? Am I supposed to respect you? Hell no. Why should I respect a bunch of people who never respected my privacy, never respected my right to live? You all deserve it. You deserve the idiot media, too. The media is a real, wow, what a whale of a bunch of lies and propaganda. Will you ever see me on television challenging that lousy idiot puppet Bilderberg president, Obama? Or in the last election, Bush? No. You'll see the radio stations calling me saying, oh, we want to talk to the Emperor of the United States. The Emperor of the United States. They were actually making fun of me, and I knew it at the time. But you know now, I won't do an interview with anybody. You want to interview me and you're the mainstream media? You're going to pay me what you paid Zapruder for the film of the assassination of John F. Kennedy. That's what you're going to pay me for the first interview. And I think that from all the 200 videos that I've already made, I think there's more than 6,000 people out there that are getting ideas, big ideas. Especially Al-Qaeda. I'm sure they've listened to me on and off and they go, this guy's not nuts. He talks about the lone wolf program. Don't form any cells anymore. They catch you that way too easy. Do everything on your own as an individual. Do not talk, do not make friends with anyone, and then launch your attacks, whatever they are. Because these people don't deserve anything. They deserve the same crap they did to me. They took that last bus, my white trailer, and my blue pickup. They took all my possessions. They took my 2 containers out there in Ventura. Hell with all of you. You deserve every bad thing that could ever happen to you, your families, whatever happens. Good. Because you've got a system that sucks. It's evil and it hurts people. And until you get the right people in charge to lead, to truly lead people, because real leaders teach people things. They don't lead. That's an ego trip. So you figure it out, and when you figure it out, then you make positive statements and support me instead of support that asinine donkey idiot Obama or that Republican moron Bush or any of these idiots that run the political parties, because it's all big money. Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds. I can go on talking about it forever. It's too complicated. You don't want to hear it. You want to get in your car and just forget about that. And put your blinders on and not think about all that. You just want to go home and eat your food and this and that. In the meantime, they're making bigger plans to wipe out all you people out because there are too many of you. Put 2 and 2 together before it's too late.